to give a shout out to Coppin. They played really hard, and Coach Mosley's doing a really good job his first year. It's always hard when you get a new job and you try to put a team together and fight, but they fought really hard. They played hard. They had some really good plays, and they were hard to guard, so he's doing a really good job there.
Overall thoughts, Coach, on the way your team played tonight?
It's funny. So they looked, the team was really kind of disappointed in how we performed. But at this point of the season, it's around finals, it's a stressful time, people are kind of banged up. A win's a win. So I think that I can be critical, which I am, because I just expect so much from these young women, but still proud of the way they found a way to win, because if you look across the country at this next week, there's going to be tons of upsets. So proud of what we did, not proud of how we played at times, but we did some really good things in spurts. So we'd have 5, 6, 7 minutes of something great, and then we'd have 5, 6, 7 minutes of something bad. So just getting that consistency, but we still found a way to win. A month ago, we would have lost this game. So we're getting better, but we gotta get healthy. We gotta get all of our best players on one page, able to play at once, and that has not been the case for most of the time. But I'm just proud of these young women up here. They stepped up, and they're a little banged up and tired too. They need this. This is a long overdue break, but they found a way to still work hard and help us win.
Obviously, you come into today on the heels of the loss to Syracuse. What did you all want to clean up or improve from that game, and what did you think? Where did you think you saw the most improvement today?
I think in the Syracuse game, we got punched in the mouth, like overly punched in the mouth in the first quarter. And honestly, I think that's really the reason why they won the game, because we outscored them the last 3 quarters. So, I don't think we had the best start today, but I feel like we did a better job of starting out better. We didn't let them just punch us in the mouth. We took the lead as early as we could. I believe they only had a lead at the first 10, it was 0-0. So, I think we just did a better job of that today. So.
You didn't have Ty Skinner tonight. You were 2 of the ones who sort of filled in at different times. What's the hardest part about her to replace in the lineup?
Ty's a great player. She's important on the floor, but I think we did a good job of coming together guard-wise and just being able to handle the pressure. Like Adia said, we need to get healthy. I think with a full healthy team and all of us on the same page, we could do great things. But it's all just about getting healthy. But yeah, we missed Ty. But she'll be back soon, so we'll be good.
Because they don't want to play the 1 for 40 minutes. Because then they got to play defense and press the ball, too. It's hard, and I think Paulina did a really good job, and Kyla running our team. Ty's our only true point guard, and she doesn't really run the 2 a whole lot. And I like them at the 2 for scoring and the 1. And I think she did a good job of running our team, and they pressured us a lot, so I think she did a good job.
Coach, I love to hear you talk about Sanaya. Now this is her 3rd game in a row scoring in double figures. Just the consistency that she's brought to this team these last few games.
Yeah, she's done a really good job. I always say that she's a very difficult matchup because she's athletic. She can guard all the positions on the floor. She's a hard matchup because she can step outside. She can play back to the basket. And I think she's had really good energy. She came in and she changed the defense. When she came in, she stole the balls after she sat out in the first quarter, then came back in. She came back in with a different urgency. And I think she's doing a better job of being on balance and finishing inside. Still has to go off 2 feet a lot, but I don't think you've even seen the real Sanaya job play yet. I think she's just starting.
Yeah, and I kind of want to brag on her because I've seen her develop these past 2 years. I've been able to play with her. I've known her since I was a kid, and I think that she's just doing a great job. And I think that she's very important and integral to this team. So
You're doing great.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, Paulina.
Thank you.
All right, so Coach talks about defense. You held them under 50. I think it's the 2nd time this year you've held a team under 50. What was working best, or what was the key to your defensive approach tonight?
We were actually doing, which is full court press and trap. Now we would look to there was a couple of times. Sorry. Couple times we were a little tired. Our rotations were slow, but we were making it happen, making it work. Like she said, John was at the top. she was a presence.
She had 5 steals, and we forced them 24 turnovers.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's what the key to the game was, because sometimes our one-on-one defense is a little iffy. So, and we're working on that, and we're gonna be in the gym working on it. So.
Thanks for
You
being out the
had Kyla. So Kyla had 4 assists, 1 turnover, and 5 steals. That's a really good stat line.
Yeah, I was about to say with her. I mean, she came in clutch. Like Kyla came in clutch that fourth quarter with
She's
these.
guarding the ball a lot.
Yeah,
which
with
is hard.
these threes as well that she hit back with the steals. Like, how are you as a coach able to trust her in those, high pressure moments like that fourth quarter when things were starting to get a little iffy there in the fourth when she came in clutch?
Well, and the thing is, we also trust her a lot. I do, because she's on the best player and she's on the ball handler, which is hard. So I know that affects her shooting sometimes because she's a little bit tired, but she's got to get to the point where she can do that. And I think get to the point where she can be her best in her best shape to do both, and she's capable of doing that. So I think you'll see her get used to that, and then you'll see her really show up in the ACC. But I think her and Pauline have guarded the good guards, and they're both playing really well off each other. And I think like sharing the ball well and running the plays well.
She just said it's a good defense.
Yeah, you've done a good job.
John, when you got hurt, you looked like you were in a lot of pain. When you got helped off to the sideline, were you
Yeah.
surprised you were able to shake it off and get back in?
Nah, I'm dramatic. I'm a drama queen. I ain't gonna lie. But it just pinched a little bit.
You wanted another timeout.
That's
She
like a
was
little
down
rest
there
break,
drinking
Like
20
you
more
said, that
seconds.
55 red full court thing. I just sat down and got a little break right there a little bit. But I'm good though. It was just a little pinch. I'm good though. I'm just a drama queen.
What were the main adjustments or things you all talked about at halftime?
Just rotating, being help side, not giving up layups in transition. That's a big one. And just how we shouldn't allow that, and just being just a little bit more disciplined in our rotation. But they were able to apply it, so we did it in spurts for like 5-minute segments. There was one point we had 5 stops in a row. But then we have to be able to do that stuff consistently. And I think just people are gonna score, but the right rotations, because it's not about now, and it's about getting better and being able to apply that, or apply what we practice to games. Sorry, I get hoarse after games. But I think we are getting better, we're improving, and we're finding ways to win. We couldn't do that a month ago. So I look for that. We have 2 games before Christmas. They're 2 winnable games. They're not easy, but they're winnable. But they're against good teams, they're playing well. And then we go into Christmas, and then we can reset, we can have another season in the ACC. So my expectation is for us to see from playing Syracuse, who I think will finish a lot higher than predicted. I think they'll be top 7 in the ACC. But I think showing us that we can play with anybody, and if we would have played the same way we did in 3 quarters, we would have won the game. So learning from these mistakes and getting better every single game, and we need to get better the week that we have in between games. So that's the goal.
So now I'd like to talk to you too with your consistency. Like, what do you think for you these last few games has been clicking so well? Is it getting to know your teammates better? Is it just feel in physical great shape? Like, what do you think it's been?
Yeah, I feel better in shape, but I just want to give it to my teammates for trusting me to pass the ball, and honestly, for me having these consistency games, for them passing me the ball, me communicating with them. So I feel like just having my teammates back and they have my back and we trust each other. That's honestly what I feel like the consistency part has been happening.
So she's playing better because she feels her trust, which is important. That's an important thing in a player.
About midway in the third quarter, Coppin State had a 9-0 run to tie it up at 33. Do you recall what got away from you a little bit during that run, and then how were you able to flip the script and pull away?
Yeah, I think we weren't really
Turnovers.
but we also weren't running offense the way we want to run offense. So they were getting out, and they were just beating us down the floor. So I think she called a timeout, and we kind of just huddled up, got together.
She got in our butt.
She
deserved
did.
it.
I don't even know what I said.
I think if we just take better care of the ball and get back in transition, I think none of that would have happened. So moving forward, we know that we're gonna work on that before our next game and just grow from that.